What is up, everyone? Welcome to my live. We're gonna do some quick readings for everyone tonight for all signs. So make sure to look for your your timestamp in the comments, or if not, in the description section. But we're gonna get started here. Let's see. I want to make sure this everything's working here pretty good. All right, cool. We're gonna get started with Aries. All right, Aries. Let's see what we've got for you, Aries. Let's go, Aries. All right, Aries, a lot of you guys are planning on the attack. Potentially, you guys might be working towards achieving some type of monetary goal here. Um, we got the Two of Wands. We can talk about. It can talk about coming up with strategies, coming up with a plan. Trying to figure out a way to make something happen before you actually start taking action. Um, let's see. We also have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is kind of like a slower energy, but it can talk about, kind of moving slowly in a specific direction. And it kind of goes along with this Two of Wands here, right? Kind of moving kind of slowly, kind of strategizing, not really taking the action yet, but kind of, taking the right steps there. And a lot of you guys are doing this, making some type of a move without any regrets, without any remorse, without any, second thoughts here, without any doubt, which I like a lot. A lot of you guys are looking to create some changes, man. The death card is here, right? The death card kind of talks about changes. It talks about, I think a lot of you guys are checking to see or pushing yourself to see, your potential, see how far you can get. In the past, you might have had like some frustrating like moments in terms of how successful you are and how much you've done, but a lot of you guys might be trying to figure out your potential, your true potential here. You also have the Nine of Swords in reverse here. And for a lot of you guys, it's like you're kind of tired of maybe, bitching and moaning about, how you haven't achieved this or that, and you're kind of just really working towards figuring that out, how to achieve, you know, um, a specific goal that you have in mind, and as quickly as possible for some of you guys too, right? You might be looking to achieve something really fast and something that's gonna kind of tell you a bit more what you're capable of, in general, which I like. And for a lot of you guys, you're gonna do pretty good, which I just feel like that's gonna be the case, which is pretty good for you guys. Let's see, let's pull some more cards here. Yeah, this could have came at a time where you guys might have not known exactly what you wanted to do or how to move forward. But I feel like for a lot of you guys, and still to this day, you still might feel that you're not really sure how you're gonna make this thing happen. Um, you know, really fulfill your potential. But I think you're willing to put in the time and the effort to kind of just really understand, um, and experience things fully and understand exactly that in order to get started, you just need to start where you're at. Even though you might not have everything figured out right now, things might be kind of, there might be a lot of maybe roadblocks, but even maybe confusion, lack of understanding, what steps to take. You're still gonna move forward, right? Yeah, it's like you might not really have all the answers to how you're gonna get to where you want to go, but what you do know is that you just have to get started here. And for a lot of you guys, you might feel like you're a person maybe that, maybe you say you're gonna do something and sometimes you don't do it, you don't start it. And I think like this time's different. Like this time you are gonna, start the thing that you told yourself you're gonna start, which is pretty good. I mean, this is a good time to do that, right? We have the new year coming in here, so that's I like that definitely for sure. For a lot of you guys, this kind of might have came in as well as as maybe a shock or an awakening for some of you guys, to kind of pursue your goals, right? You kind of might have had this realization that, you've been doing things not necessarily to your standard, or you haven't been living up to your standards. So now it's time to do that and push yourself, to that standard, to your potential in general. So I like that. I like that, guys. We're gonna pull one oracle card here, Aries, and then we're gonna move on to the next sign. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, like I said, for a lot of you guys, you've been at a standstill. You feel like you haven't really, pushed yourself to your potential, and there's been times where you've decided to kind of, move forward, or decided to, I want to do this thing, and then ended up not doing it, not pushing yourself to get that thing specifically accomplished. And I feel like it's like this time it's gonna be different. Like you guys are sitting down and really planning out, how to make things kind of happen here, right? We also have opportunity here at the bottom here too, which for a lot of you guys, you guys are seeing the opportunity, seeing the potential that you guys possess, and pushing yourselves to kind of achieve those goals. And for everyone, right, it's different. The goals are different for everyone. You know, so whatever that is, I see you guys kind of pushing through and trying to make things happen. Like I said, you don't know how you're gonna make it happen, but we're gonna push to try to make something happen, which I like a lot. Aries. So we're gonna move on to the next sign here. What do we have? We're gonna do Taurus. All right, there we go. Taurus, and we just finished Aries. All right, Taurus. Let me just do some quick shuffling. Hello, everyone. Hopefully, you're having a good night. Make sure to like the video. I appreciate your guys' support. Um, let's see what we got for Taurus. All right, Taurus. All right, we had the Three of Cups coming out. Man, Taurus, I feel like a lot of you guys might be feeling pretty grateful at this time. Maybe for the friends and family you guys have around. Um, we have the Four of Cups that came out as well here, which is kind of interesting. We have the Three of Cups and then the Four of Cups. A lot of you guys might be feeling pretty grateful for the people that you have around, and maybe in the past, maybe you didn't feel so grateful, or maybe you didn't realize how grateful you should have been, for some of the people you've had in, around you. I mean, it's pretty common, right? Sometimes it can get kind of difficult to realize, how good we have it when we have, maybe you have one good person around you, or maybe you have several good people around you. But the cool thing about it is, you have at least someone, um, that you care for, and I think you guys are gonna be like seeing that more, kind of realizing that more. And this might be coming to you guys, from having different experiences in life. Like you might have a specific experience that made you realize that you appreciate the people around you because they kind of helped you, assisted you, in some way in the past, or even like maybe, for example, you needed help with something, and someone, assisted you, and it kind of made you more grateful, for those people around you that really matter. Yeah, because some of you guys might have started something new, gone on a new journey, and you might have needed some help, or even needed some assistance on how to get started in a specific journey, and you guys might have had someone kind of help you out here. For some of you guys, this might be work related, stability related, right? The Four of Wands kind of talks about stability. The Three of Pentacles kind of talks about, more working with people, but also it can be also related to work as well, right? So that's what I'm seeing so far. Let's keep shuffling here for Taurus. Let's get a couple more cards for Taurus. Yeah, man, Taurus, you guys might have had a difficult type of financial period here, and you guys might have had some help from some people around you. It could have been friends, family. I mean, just random strangers, right? Um, you guys could have had some help, and definitely feeling grateful for that help. And it's feeling like more monetary related, more work related. You guys might have had a difficult time in terms of finances, maybe recently, or I mean, it could be something small too, right? It doesn't have to be, something huge. For some of you guys, it might have been just money related. Maybe you needed some extra cash and someone was able to help you out. You didn't know exactly, without that cash, you would have been maybe able to buy gas and go to work, etc., something like that. That's kind of what I'm getting here. It kind of might have affected your overall day and whatnot. But I feel like, yeah, someone definitely came and helped you out here. Um, and kind of gave you a helping hand, right? Who doesn't need a helping hand? Let's pull a couple more cards here for you guys. Yeah, man, a lot of you guys been struggling, Taurus. If you've been someone that's been struggling financially, you've been trying to push forward and continue and just kind of keep your head up and just keep going. I definitely like that. Wheel of Fortune. I definitely like the Wheel of Fortune too as well. The Wheel of Fortune, goodwill, right? Someone could have helped you out, give you some assistance after a very difficult time here. Like I said earlier, you might have been burdened by some issues, and someone was able to help you out, kind of give you some helping hands, and help you move forward in a situation here, which I like. Okay, stop. All right, I'm gonna stop there. We're gonna pull one card from the Oracle here for Taurus, and then we're gonna move on to our next sign. This is going to be Gemini. So we're doing Gemini next. Okay. Transformation. Yeah, you guys might be going through some difficult times right now, Tauruses, but I feel like, yeah, you guys are just trying to keep your head up, and it might feel kind of weird at this time, but I feel like you guys are kind of yeah, I mean, like this card says transformation, right? But you guys are kind of pushing through an experience. So whether you're like maybe going to college and maybe you can't work as many hours, and you needed some money and someone gave you some money, and that kind of helped you out for a short period of time. I'm getting chills as I'm talking about that. I know that's for someone for sure. Specifically, we got the community card at the bottom too. Exactly. So someone definitely helped you guys out here, and kind of whether it be monetary advice, whatever that might be. You're going through a tough time, and just someone just kind of came out and decided to kind of assist you here on your journey, because a lot of whoever this reading is for, it's like you guys are transforming yourselves, but in a way that you might like be learning something, or you don't have the capability to make as much money right now, but at some point you will. um and then someone just kind of came in, kind of helped you out here. So that's what I'm getting there for Taurus. Um, or for some of you guys, if you need a helping hand, that might be the case for you guys, right? That someone's gonna come in and assist you if you guys need some type of assistance in terms of help, right? It could be any form of help. I was getting more money related stuff, but it could definitely be advice, right? It could be a helping hand, um, in forms of labor and whatnot. But that's what I'm getting for Taurus. All right, Taurus, thank you. We're going to move on to our next sign here. We're done with Aries, we are done with Taurus, and we are on Gemini. I'm just getting the chills today like crazy. All right, so, which is a good sign. All right, Gemini. All right, Gemini. Let's see what we got for Gemini. All right. Gemini. All right, you might be bringing something back to life here, Gemini. Maybe you thought something was done here. Um, I don't know what this thing is yet, to be honest. But I think you might have thought that something was done, but I think I mean, someone is manifesting this here, and it might be you, right? It might be you. Maybe you at some point thought something was done here, and you might be kind of bringing something back to life. Um, for some of you guys, it might be balance. Maybe maybe, I mean, it sounds kind of weird, right? Maybe you thought you were never gonna have balance again in some way. I don't know if this is physical or work-life balance. For some of you guys, it is work-life balance, but some of you guys might have felt lost as well. But I feel like you guys are gonna start working on balance in general, right? Which I think that's really good. This might be coming after a time where just everything was just kind of going crazy. Or maybe you're worrying a lot. Things were just not going your way. Things were just going crazy. Um, but I think you've come to the conclusion that balance is very important for yourself at this time. And for some of you guys, you might have realized maybe you're someone that puts in a lot of hours in work, and maybe you're not realizing that it's kind of had a negative toll on you, and now you're kind of deciding to take a step back in terms of work. I'm getting the chills as I'm just saying that, so that's just kind of a confirmation for me here. So maybe not working as much might be your biggest thing, right? Maybe in the past, like money was the biggest, your biggest motivation, and now it's kind of taking a toll on your mental health, and now you want to slow down. Um, 'Cause it's kind of added a bit of grief, a bit of dissatisfaction in terms of your just general life, how you feel about yourself, in general. Okay, yeah, some of you guys um, might be reducing your expenses. So maybe if you're someone that kind of spends some, money that you don't need to be spending, you might be reducing that. Because I was kind of getting that maybe some of you guys might like unsubscribe from like Spotify. If you're someone that pays for like Spotify, listening to music, you might be someone that just kind of unsubscribes from that. Um, I think you guys might be pushing towards, a different form of freedom. Maybe one way of making money for you is not worth it, and maybe another way of making money is more worth it. That kind of allows you to have a better work-life balance. I think you guys are gonna be kind of working on that, trying to figure what that is. You know, so like for example, man, there could be someone that is a CEO of a company, and they're always stressed out, can't sleep, etc., right? And let's say maybe you decide to give that up and go do a different profession, maybe that pays you pretty close to what you were making before. But you're less stressed out, and now you have more free time. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. Here in specifically here for you guys. Yeah, I mean, a lot of you guys might not really necessarily know exactly what you might be kind of transitioning into yet. Um, yeah, but it might be something that's just kind of out of, how should I say this? Maybe not usual. It might be something that you don't really know, w- that everyone around you is not really doing. Like you don't know anyone else that might be doing this thing. So you might be kind of doing something kind of different from what like maybe people in your town or your city usually do. Um, and it's gonna provide some type of fulfillment too, which is pretty good too, right? Page of Cups here, which I like, because the Page of Cups can be like initial stages, right, of having some type of satisfaction, some type of fulfillment here. Some of you guys might not be necessarily clear exactly what to work on yet. Ace of Swords in reverse, Eight of Pentacles in reverse here, but um, I think you're kind of moving towards that direction, towards pursuing something that's kind of allows you to kind of just relax a bit more, kind of chill a bit more. After time of huge emotional distress, right, with the King of Cups here, and pushing towards stability, right, something where everything's a bit more in balance here, which I like um, a lot there. All right, Gemini. So that's what I have for you guys. We're gonna pull one oracle card from this oracle deck, Gemini, and then we'll move on to the next sign, which is Cancer. Sim- Simplicity. Yeah. I mean, if that doesn't kind of fall in line with what we were just talking about, I don't know what does, right? All right. You might be pushing towards a more, type of simple life, right? I think that's pretty self-explanatory. All right. Moving on to the next sign, we're gonna move on to Cancer. All right, make sure to like the video, guys. I really appreciate your support. Make sure to subscribe, like the video. Let's see what we got going on for Cancer. Man, I feel like super sensitive today for sure. So Oh man, Cancer. Man, Cancer, you guys might be getting over a relationship here. You might be looking to no longer pursue a relationship here with someone, right? Because we got the Lovers card. The Lovers card can be read, different ways, but for this specific case, you also have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Not really willing to kind of just put up with someone else's BS here. Nine of Swords in reverse. No longer worrying about a situation here. This could have been someone you had a deep connection with at some point, a very deep connection, and you're deciding to kind of just not really put in the time, the energy. Like maybe whatever this is definitely looks like it might be on its last legs, right? It might be kind of missing a pulse here. There might be a pulse missing here. The Sun in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse. You also have the Six of Swords, right? Six of Swords talks about moving on, right? Moving from one place to the other. Some of you guys might be moving, right? Maybe you live with this person. It's not working out. You're moving out, going somewhere else. Um, some of you guys just moving on from this relationship. But yeah, the Sun card in reverse, kind of talks about, um, kind of not really seeing the solution or the bright side of the situation here. Um, so that's what I'm getting so far here. Let's pull some more cards for you, Cancer. Let's see, what can you guys tell me about this person? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think you're definitely gonna be. I was getting like drop out, like you're gonna drop out. Obviously, that means just leaving a situation here. So you might be doing that. Um, so you might be doing that. No longer deciding to kind of, yeah, Four of Pentacles. You got the Four of Pentacles in reverse, Five of Wands in reverse. Yeah, not getting into fights, not getting into scrimmages with this person. I mean, it seems to be kind of like things are just not really working out. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Things aren't moving. Ten of Swords. Let's pull some advice here. Yeah, man, just someone's not playing fair here. Five of Swords. Five of Swords, talks about, someone that's not really playing fair. They won't, it's like someone that doesn't give in at all, right? This could be someone that's just playing very unfair, not giving you, maybe they did something wrong, not apologizing, no regret, Five of Swords or Seven of Swords in reverse here. There could be some things coming out here, maybe some information, that could have caused this, this drama in general. And someone's not really willing to deal with this, right? Four of Cups kind of talks about that, not really wanting to deal with this situation, right? This guy has his arms crossed. He's not willing to pick up that cup of drama there. So yeah, I mean, some of you guys, I mean, obviously this is a general reading, but for you Cancers going through something like that, you might be moving out, or walking away, moving away from this relationship. Some things came out that were just not good, and it just kind of led to no other way or no other solution other than to move on. So let's see. Let's pull one oracle card, guys. Yeah, make sure to like my video too. I appreciate your guys' help. Hello. Okay. Some of you guys are taking this as a sign, right? With the flow card here, you guys are taking this as a sign that this is a sign for you to maybe pause, maybe, kind of take some time, kind of think about things a bit more, kind of really analyze what the situation was, what happened, take a break, and kind of just see where things go from there. So that's what I'm really getting there. Okay. All right. So Cancer, hopefully that helps someone out there. We're gonna move on to the next sign. Let's see, who do we have next? Leo. All right, Leo. So we got for Leo. All right, Leo. All right, Leo. I feel like there's a lot of chaos going on at this time. We have the Tower card, right? The Tower card talks about, shit happening, right? The foundations of beliefs, the foundations of what you knew kind of crashing down, you kind of just pushing forward even though things are kind of crashing around you, right? I just imagine this chariot kind of just driving through at a high speed as the tower is kind of falling here, and there's just kind of calamity all over you. um and just trying to keep calm, right? You might have a lot of things going on at this time. You might be going experiencing a lot, but you're just trying to get through it, just trying to be chill, not lose your shit. Just continue. I feel like you have a specific place or goal that you want to get in, get there, and kind of just avoid any of the turmoil that's going on around you, and just kind of be at peace as well at the same time, right? Yeah, and some of you guys might be going through some financial stuff too, right? You might just be trying to push through this time period, and kind of get through this, this period of uncertainty for some of you guys. Um, yeah, the best thing you guys can do for some of you guys is save money as well. This Five of Pentacles here. You might want to save some money. Just be careful. You have some money stored up in your reserves. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse, and the Eight of or Five of Cups up here. It kind of talks about, you know calamity happening. It could be financial stuff, right? Um, just be careful of, not spend. Just don't spend too much at this time. And it might be best to kind of save some money, um, and have some reserves there. Yeah, for some of you guys, it's definitely related to money stuff here. Because we have the Moon card here. It's a bit of uncertainty here, right? In terms of, growth and money, maybe when money's gonna come around. So basically, your advice: try to save some money here. For others of you guys, man, you guys might have someone from the past potentially come up where you guys have had a pretty, um, maybe a shitty relationship, or a shitty just, um, experience in terms of dating this person. So they might be coming in. We have the Judgment in reverse, Page of Cups, Two of Cups. Kind of talks about not coming to an agreement with this person, things not really, kind of working out. Yeah, some of you guys might be severing some ties with this person as well. Um, so yeah, that's what I have for you guys. Let's pull some oracle cards here. Ooh, we got one. We got one. Action. Yeah, you guys are moving, man. That's what I felt, right, with this chariot here. You guys are kind of just pushing through. You might have some financial stuff going on. Just things kind of not working out, working around you, and you're just kind of just pushing through, man. You're not really you're trying not to focus on the things that are not working, and just you're just getting to your goal, man. You're just going, you know, for it. So I definitely like that. That's pretty cool. All right, let's move on from Leo. We're gonna move on to, let's see, who do we have? Virgo. I have my handy dandy list here. Let's see, who have we done so far? We've done Cancer, Leo, done. Okay, let's go. Virgo. Hopefully you're having a good night today as well, everyone. Happy holidays as well. Merry Christmas. All right, Leo. Or not Leo, Virgo. Sorry about that. Why am I saying Leo? Okay. Ooh. All right, so we got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Can talk about a bit of imbalance, right? Maybe you've been trying to work on too many things at the same time. Some things haven't really necessarily worked out. Maybe you have to kind of let go of doing some things here. So you kind of have to kind of slow down things here. The Moon card kind of talks about uncertainty here. The Strength card and reverse to me just kind of just feels like you're kind of, the uncertainty is definitely very strong. Not really understanding exactly how things are going to turn out in the, at the end in the overall outcome here. But the good thing is after the worrying, after, the just the what I'm getting really is the worrying of the whole situation here, whatever this is about, things kind of getting better, right? Because the Sun card kind of talks about that, kind of coming out of that phase of darkness where things are just kind of not really working necessarily. Um, you know and for some of you guys, you might feel that maybe a bit of your, your overall feeling towards yourself has kind of taken a hit, a small hit. But I think you're definitely going to come out of that though, for sure, which I like a lot. Page of Pentacles talks about new opportunities coming in. So, opportunities in terms of, if you're looking for jobs and whatnot, that's a good card to get there, right? Because the pages usually talk about new opportunities. um, we also have the Seven of Cups in reverse. So it can talk about indecision, right? So you might be getting more than one opportunity. You might be kind of indecisive in what necessarily you're going to choose, what choice opportunity you're going to take. So you might be kind of, not sure about that. Let's see. Yeah, Ace of Cups, you're probably gonna end up taking the thing that kind of makes you feel more excited, a bit more fulfilled. Whatever kind of gets you more excited, that might be the direction you might be going in here, right? With the Ace of Cups. Um, okay, so that's what I'm getting there for you guys so far. Let's pull a couple more cards. Yeah, I'd be kind of following what you feel might be the best option for yourself. We have the Three of Cups as well. With the Three of Cups, it could mean, some people might have maybe other ideas of what opportunity you should be taking. I think you should be kind of more following what you feel is the right opportunity. Like, you kind of just listen to your intuition. Because I was kind of getting like, maybe if you listen to your friends or, etc., it might not work out if you take that opportunity. Like, it might not be the best option. So, just you might want to take the one that kind of feels the best to you, right? Whichever one gets you most excited. Um, all right, Virgo, we're gonna pull one oracle card. All right, diligence. You guys are pushing through, right? Kind of maintaining the same amount of effort through your whole reading here. Just, there's a lot of uncertainty in this reading, but just overall, just kind of continuing is very important. Because I mean, the way I like to see things too in life, things are not permanent, right? You might have heard of this term before, right? It's called like permanence. Things are not always the same. So if you're going through a tough time, at some point things are going to change, and that's kind of what that Sun card represents there, right? All right. So Virgo, thank you guys. Let's move on to the next one here. All right, thank you, SG. I appreciate your comment. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Let's see. Let's move on to Libra. All right, make sure to like the video too. It helps out quite a bit. Thank you guys. I appreciate the support here. Libra. Libra. All right. So for you guys Libras, um really, oh, thank you. Thank you, Chastity. I appreciate it. All right, we have the World card here for you, Libra. It talks about success in something here. It could talk about cycles ending as well. We also have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So for you guys, what I'm really getting from this is like it's like maybe you didn't get a specific opportunity, um, or you didn't take a specific opportunity, but for some reason it feels like it was supposed to be kind of that way. Like you were supposed to experience something else. So maybe some of you guys might feel kind of bummed out, maybe about not getting an opportunity, and it's kind of left you up in the air, like you're kind of confused, like what to do next. But I feel like there's definitely like better things. Like, there's something better for sure with this world card here, right? So that's definitely good. I like that. We have the Queen of Cups here, Nine of Swords. I feel, I feel like you're teeter-tottering between like wanting to lose it, but also, being, emotionally like stable, like secure with yourself. And overall, it can be kind of difficult for you to kind of just stay, and just control your emotions, right? You might be like on one side wanting to cry, the other side like, telling yourself, okay, I'm not gonna cry, because things are gonna get better. I'm gonna get this, and there's a better opportunity. So you're kind of like on both sides of the spectrum there. That's what I kind of see. But you might be more on the side of the crying side, more of the sadness side of things, um, because you didn't get this opportunity here. But I think overall, I think, like I said, there's definitely better shit coming in for you guys here, right? We have the King of Swords. We have the Nine of Pentacles here. The Nine of Pentacles, she talks about stability, right? She's pretty well off here. Um, so some of you guys might be pushing to, I don't know, I'm getting for some of you guys, you might be like trying to become a lawyer or something like that. Like if you're trying to become a lawyer, like you're in the maybe the pre-stages of that. Obviously, that's not for everyone, but some of you guys might be trying to do that. So if you guys missed out on an opportunity, there's definitely better shit coming along. And I think, something that's gonna definitely, grow into something even better, where you're gonna be able to grow more professionally, and actually something you're to a point where you're gonna even be like even more proud of yourself, right? Because that's what I'm kind of getting with this King of Swords here, and with the Nine of Pentacles, someone that's definitely, material wise, doing really good, but also, the just feels is someone that definitely has like some higher stature as well, which I like, with that Nine of Pentacles. Now we have the Seven of Swords in reverse here. Let's check out this Seven of Swords. Yeah, just be careful, what you tell yourself as well. Maybe sometimes you tell yourself, maybe, you might be kind of scared to take a specific direction because you're kind of scared of how much you might be scared that, you might not be able to be as successful, or you're scared of how long it might take, or you might be telling yourself stuff like, I can't see myself in 5 years becoming this person. Be careful of not taking opportunities, um, because you're kind of making up excuses that might not even be realistic. Like, hopefully that kind of makes sense. um, but that's what I got for you guys. Let's see. Let's pull one oracle card, and then we will go to our next sign here, Scorpio. All right, Libra, your oracle card is, drum roll, diligence again. All right. This is the second time this card comes up. Diligence, just pushing forward, continuing to move on. Like I was kind of saying, right? Like you might be feeling like, let's use the example of a lawyer, right? Maybe you want to become a lawyer, and then you're thinking of all the years you have to go to school, and you're just thinking about that, but you really want to become a lawyer, might as well do it, right? That's part of the process. So that's kind of what I was talking about at the end. Just pushing forward, and you know, um, just I mean, obviously understanding what it takes to become, that person, but pushing forward is going to be very important for you guys, at this time. All right, moving on. We're gonna go to Scorpio, and we're gonna change the deck here too as well. Let's switch out decks. Scorpio. Make sure to like my video as well. It helps out a lot. I appreciate your assistance. And if you guys would like to see more videos, make sure to click on that subscribe button to stay in the know for my next, reading or your sign. Oh man, Scorpio, are you guys thinking about something in the past here, potentially that didn't happen, right? Because we have the start card. The start card kind of talks about, you know, wanting to achieve a specific outcome, right? Believing, you know, that you deserve that outcome. Um, for some of you guys, it might be feeling that, it's not really moving forward at all. Like you're not getting any. I'm getting like, okay, this is what I'm getting, right? Like a flower, right? You have a flower and it kind of feels like the flower is not in bloom, like the right time hasn't came, the pop hasn't happened yet. um and you might be kind of just in your feelings about it, or maybe just trying to enjoy the moment. um let's see what else we got here. Yeah, I mean, some of you guys might be kind of in your feelings about it just not, happening yet. Like whatever this is, right? Maybe you're on social media and you might be kind of just in your feelings about, maybe your YouTube channel not taking off, or um, maybe you have a business and your business hasn't taken off yet. That's what you're really in the feels for right now. But I feel like, overall, it'd be good for you to kind of just appreciate where you're at right now, how far you've gotten, right? Because this Cups kind of talks about that too, right? It kind of talks about, focusing on the present moment, focusing right now on what's going on today, what you do have, and not focusing on what you don't have, or how far you need to go. And I was also getting like this should be like the default. I mean, you can do whatever you like, but I was just kind of getting like the word default, right? It could be like the default state, that could potentially help you out, right? In the long run, just focusing on what you could do right now, as opposed to focusing on how slow things are moving, how things are not moving at all, potentially for some of you guys. And it might even be making you guys kind of crazy too. The fact that it's not this thing is not really pushing forward yet. It's not going at the speed you'd like it to go. Um, okay. Yeah, with this full card here, I was kind of getting potentially, just going at a slower pace might be beneficial in general. It might allow you to make better choices. You know, Sometimes when you move too fast on things, sometimes you do make the wrong choices, and if you have enough failures, it can get kind of discouraging at times. But moving a bit slower might be beneficial, especially if you're someone that doesn't have much experience in a specific area. So maybe you started maybe a business that you don't have that much experience in. Maybe you started, some type of social media thing here where you're kind of just getting used to it. You're kind of just, you know, trying to understand how things work. You might want to kind of just take things a bit slower and think about things a bit more, be a bit more methodical, right? Because we also have the Seven of Cups here. The Seven of Cups kind of talks about choices. You might prevent a lot of, heartache or headache, disaster. Um, yeah, so I would definitely, do that. For the last couple of cards for you guys here, a lot of you guys might need to spend some more time learning about whatever this is, right? So if you're trying to start a business, you might want to spend some more time learning about maybe specifics of the business that can help you maybe get more clients. I don't know specifically what, but whatever might help you just have a better business would be important, right? Because we have the King of Pentacles here, right? The King of Pentacles, he's all about his money. He has money to spend. But we also have the Hierophant in reverse, right? Some of you guys might need just a little bit more education on a specific topic, and it might kind of just assist you in general. It might even, for some of you guys, whatever you're working on, like it might even give you some peace of mind too. Like for example, maybe you're starting a specific business and you're kind of just, things are not working out right now. They're not growing at all. And let's say like okay, you're moving forward and nothing's working out. Maybe you just need to kind of learn something that can assist you, and that'll give you more peace of mind. Maybe someone will tell you that normally these businesses take so long to to grow and become $100,000 business or $500,000 business. And it kind of gives you that peace of mind to understand that these things kind of take time. That's kind of what I'm getting here for this reading so far. All right, let's get an oracle card for Scorpio. And make sure to like the video, guys. Appreciate your support. Hopefully you're having a good day or a good night, depending on what part of the world you're at. All right. Power. All right. Yeah. So for some of you guys, like I said, there might be a lot of power on focusing on one specific thing. So if you have like a business or something that you're working on where you're trying to grow something, it might be good to maybe focus on one specific thing that you can get really good at and kind of just maybe double down on that thing, right? So like for example, if you got a business, maybe you want to focus on like maybe your website and getting your website ranked on Google or something like that. And that might kind of help you. And I was kind of getting here, like, with this power card here, that it kind of just might propel you and you might start seeing some growth there. Some of you guys might need to maybe restart some things as well. Um, Maybe you've already started a specific thing that you can work on and you might need to redo it and just come at it with a different type of strategy. um, Thank you, Chastity. I appreciate it. Yeah, make sure to subscribe, like the video. I appreciate your guys' help. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next sign, Sagittarius. Right, Sagittarius. See, we did Leo, Virgo is done, Libra is done, Scorpio is done, Sagittarius. Sometimes I forget how to even spell Sagittarius. It's such a long word. All right. All right, guys. Sagittarius. Let's see what we got for you guys. Ooh, Sagittarius. What? What? Sagittarius. You guys, Sagittarius is. You guys might be dealing with more than one person here. The Two of Cups here, right? Two of Cups can talk about, relationships, situationships. We also have the Three of Pentacles here, right? Three of Pentacles can talk about that as well. Working, maybe dating more than one person, dating maybe two people, maybe dating three people. You might be kind of undecided, right? We have the Hangman here. You might be getting some perspectives, maybe dating both at the same time, trying to understand which one I really want to date, for the longer period of time, and drop one of these um, you know, individuals here. Yeah, I think you're just kind of waiting for things to kind of grow. I think also you're kind of waiting to experience more with, like, if you're someone that's dating more than one person, you're kind of waiting to experience more, have more experiences with these people before you make a choice and decide to invest in someone here, right? Seven of Pentacles, Six of Cups, right? Six of Cups. I mean, it could talk about the past, but it could also talk about, to me, the dog and the person there, the guy, I'm gonna call him Phil. Phil and the dog are making moments, making experiences there. I feel like that's what you're doing. You're just trying to see what direction you might be wanting to go in. So that's pretty interesting there. Let's see, what else do we have here? Let's pull one more card. Yeah, and you might be looking at maybe drop a situation where it's not really growing at all, where things are not moving, right? We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Um, for some of you guys, if you're dating two people, maybe one of these individuals is not necessarily, pulling their weight in terms of dating, and it's just, it might turn out that, hey, with this Three of Wands in reverse, things are just not really moving forward, and that might be the case. That might be the deciding factor where you decide that you're gonna move on. Kayla, she always cheats on Sagittariuses. All right, that's good to know. Okay. Um. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think King of Swords. You're gonna spend some time thinking about it. King of Swords, very logical. I mean, you might even sit down like this person here and like try to figure out, like, do I see myself long term with this person? And the person that you don't really see yourself long term with, Seven of Swords here, you can see this guy just kind of running away in the night, right? You might even be ghosting someone, you know, and kind of moving towards someone where you see a bit more of success here, here, right? And Four of Wands in reverse, right? The Four of Wands, sometimes I like to read it as like, marriage type of material here. And reverse, it can talk about, just moving away from, the one that you don't really see stability with, right? You don't see that end outcome. So Sagittarius, I guess we're all living vicariously through all the Sagittarius's dating lives right now. So they're doing pretty good. I like it. All right. So we're gonna pull one oracle card for Sagittarius, and then we'll move on here. Going forward, I like it. Yeah, like I said, you guys are gonna be making a choice between potentially two individuals. I know some of you guys might even have more than two people. All right, because you got all those dating apps and shit. So I mean, you got the whole world is your oyster. So so that's what I see for you guys. Let's see. Let's go with the next sign. That was Sagittarius. Let's go to Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn. Let's see what we got for Capricorn. Yeah, Capricorn. For you guys, it feels like you might be looking for some clarity in terms of whether maybe to pursue or go after a specific goal here. You're not really sure if it's really going to provide maybe financially, going to provide some type of security. So I feel like you guys might be thinking or kind of processing whether or not you should be taking maybe a risk here, right? Because we got the Fool card, right? Fool card talks about, someone going on an adventure. Usually the Fool card, this person in the card is kind of naive. They don't have that much information, but they're kind of taking the plunge into something here. With the Star card here, it kind of talks about hopes, beliefs, wishes here, trying to make something, actually manifest. And the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you guys, might be thinking whether or not something can actually provide for you financially here. Yeah, this is money related for sure, with this Nine of Pentacles, right? Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely something that's been kind of just torturing you, right? The decision here. For some of you guys, you might want to kind of listen to your intuition. How do you kind of feel about this situation? Um, Maybe spend some time meditating, spend some time in a calm area so you can kind of get a better perspective. Maybe go for a walk. Um, Whatever you do, right? Like for me specifically, when I need some clarity from my mind, I like to go for walks, if not meditate. But usually walking does it pretty well. So if you go for a walk, maybe that can kind of give you a bit more clarity on what you kind of truly feel within yourself. Because I feel like you're pretty divided on whether or not you should be taking this opportunity here, um, right? And I feel like it kind of weighs heavily on you as well. It just feels like it's kind of torturous. Let's see what else we got here. King of Pentacles in reverse here, the Sun card, and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, I mean, I feel like at some point you will figure this out. You will figure out. Um, for some of you guys, this might be very random, but some of you guys, it might be a choice of moving from country to country, right? Because I was kind of getting maybe some of you guys getting a passport and moving from one country to the other. That's a pretty big choice. So I can understand why you might be kind of stuck. I mean, obviously that's not for everyone, right? I don't think I even know anyone that's ever moved countries, um, but yeah, you might be kind of thinking of the financial aspect of whether or not it'd be financially beneficial for you to do so. Um, So like I said, it might be good to kind of just find some peace and quiet, some space to kind of just think about things, get some more clarity. Um, yeah, because I mean here it just feels like, I mean, at some point you will get the clarity and make a decision here, and I feel like after you make the decision, you'll feel pretty good about the choice you make here, right? With the Sun card, it might be good for you to come up with a blueprint as well. That's what I'm getting as well. You might want to become create some type of a blueprint. So if you're gonna do something moving from one country to the other, that's a huge thing, right? So you might want to come up with some type of blueprint of, you know, if I go, you get there, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna maybe apply for jobs? Start playing all that stuff out so you can, you know, actually be successful, right? So that might be important, right? You want to focus on the financial stuff here, because we have the King of Pentacles in reverse, right? Because the King of Pentacles, he talks about finances, right? This guy's pretty sustainable, but in reverse, it could mean maybe a lack of finances, maybe losing some finances, maybe not feeling so financially secure. So you might want to focus on that aspect if you're gonna take a huge leap in something here. And I think if you can do that, you could potentially, end up, mitigating any risks that you might encounter in general. All right, let's pull an oracle card for Capricorn. I mean, I guess just everyone's going forward tonight, I guess, right? Yeah, you might be going forward with this. You might decide to move forward. I mean, I think that's pretty straightforward there. Oh, crazy. All right, moving on. Capricorn. We're gonna move on to Aquarius. Okay, I'm gonna switch decks again. Make sure to like my video, subscribe if you guys can. Support the channel by subscribing, liking the video. It is free. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius, I like it. All right, so we got the Queen of Pentacles focusing on financial stability here. Okay, I don't, I kind of don't know what this means if I'm being honest. Queen of Pentacles. What am I getting with this Queen of Pentacles that you guys might be? Let me see if I use the right word. Maybe traumatized in terms of money. Maybe you're traumatized not having enough money. And that might be the case. Maybe you're coming, you're a person that hasn't done so well in terms of money, and that can be kind of traumatic, right? It can be. That's kind of what I'm getting there. Yeah, and I feel like, yeah, I mean, whatever it is, right? You guys are trying to work towards making more money. That's 100% sure, right? We have the star card. Star card kind of talks about wishes, making a wish, the wish being granted, right? Focusing on one goal, right? You have the little stars there and you have the huge star. The little stars kind of represent, going on this path. Those are the milestones to get to that big goal. So you guys are working towards that. Now we also have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Let's kind of clarify this Eight of Pentacles. Some of you guys might be recovering. Maybe there's a period of time where you guys were not working. You were not, um, or you're maybe, okay, some of you guys were not working. Some of you guys were focusing on creating, maybe a business or something that's more like a self-dependent, or, you have your own self business, right? You're your own boss. You're kind of creating your own work for yourself. Um, yeah, in the past, maybe you might be kind of hesitant to work with other people. Yeah, for sure. 100% on that. Judgment in reverse, Three of Pentacles in the upright. You might have even resisted working with other people in the past. You might have decided not to do so or work for other people. That could be the case as well. Um, If you're looking to get a job, that might be going better as well. If you're someone that just doesn't really like to work for other people, if you've been applying to jobs, that might be working out a bit better for you guys in your next, career endeavor. But I'm getting more like a like someone that financially has kind of struggled a bit, and it's maybe had lost their job and now is has a job, is a bit traumatized financially, has had some bad run-ins with maybe jobs, money, and is kind of healing from that, and looking to kind of build themselves a really good foundation in terms of money, and really trying to build that up, which I like. um yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune here, we got I was kind of getting, this might be a clue here, that things are might be getting better here, right? Because the Wheel of Fortune and the upright, I always take it as I mean, it could be a bad card, but normally I always get like it's pretty good overall. Um, Others of you guys might have had not such a good time in terms of relationships and stuff, right? We have the Ten of Cups in reverse. Talks about dissatisfaction, things kind of falling through here. Um, some of you guys might be changing your expectations in terms of love too. That might be the case, right? We have the Sun card here. You might be changing your expectations here with the Ten of Cups in reverse. I was kind of getting, maybe you might be resizing maybe the way you kind of see things in terms of love and whatnot, or how you see like true love, like your overall outcome. You might, like, maybe you thought love was like maybe like a Disney movie or something. You might be changing that. That's just a dumb example, but you might be seeing things differently, like how love should really be. It's like way different from what you used to see it as being. Let's pull one card though for you guys, Aquarius. All right, let's pull one card here for you guys. Yeah, some of you guys might be focusing on being more open. That's pretty cool. I think that's more related towards the love stuff, to be honest, if I'm being honest. Um, yeah, you might be changing your expectations, like I said earlier, in terms of love and stuff. So you might be becoming more open towards other people, and kind of what you expect out of a partner. All right, interesting reading. Moving on to the next sign here, we got Pisces. Let's move on to Pisces here. Pisces. Pisces. Yeah, for you Pisces, I think it's more related towards love. You guys have been looking for love. I think you might be kind of, how should I say, maybe down in terms of how things have been going. If you're someone that's been looking for that, I feel like things are gonna there's gonna be someone that kind of comes in. You're gonna maybe have someone that you should be able to date here, right? Ace of Swords. Reading this more as a communication here. The World card. World card kind of talks about success here. King of Cups in reverse. I'm kind of reading that as you here. Kind of someone that's been not too happy with how love life has been going. How that love situation has been going. Let's see. Let's pull some more stuff here. Yeah, this might be someone that's been maybe keeping an eye on you here, been holding it in for some time. This might be someone near you that's, might someone that, knows who you are. They might be kind of just coming in, making something happen here. The Magician card, Four of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Swords, right? Yeah. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, you might be kind of iffy about this person. Strength card in reverse. Might not see the potential here. Two of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Swords in reverse. You might be really maybe pushed towards like moving away from from this person initially. Yeah, Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. Yeah, I feel like you might not necessarily be so keen to give them a chance right away, but I feel like you probably will though. Like you kind of will kind of. And then we got the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom too, guys. Yeah. Um, you might kind of be changing your mind, right, with that Wheel of Fortune, and maybe taking a chance on this person here. So if you're looking for someone, that's kind of what I'm kind of feeling there. By the way, I read more intuitive. I use more of my intuition. That's kind of where I get more of my um help here. All right, Pisces. This is not. I guess it's not funny anymore. We got the stillness card, right? But I also happen to pull two cards, and once again, I pulled the openness card, stillness and openness. So what did I say? You might be kind of hesitant at first, stillness, and then you might decide to kind of change your mind and become more open and receptive to this person. I mean, you can't make this shit up, right? All right, Pisces. Hopefully that helped out. All right, guys, I'm off to sleep. Hopefully these readings kind of helped out. Make sure to subscribe, click on that bell button, like my video, guys. I really appreciate your support. Everyone, have a good night. Thank you guys for being on here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.